MoCad is one of the Caribbean's leading architectural firms, headed by renowned principal architect Maureen Legg. Maureen returned to Trinidad and Tobago with years of valuable experience working in London, following her university education in Scotland. She branched out on her own with a vision to form a family-friendly firm that has grown from an original team of 3 to a full staff of 9 in the past 20 years from its inception in 1996. Samantha Callender, her trusted advisor and multitasking office manager, brings her stylish flair to MoCad. The dynamic duo have done hundreds of projects together, from commercial, residential, and everything in between. Along with the rest of the MoCad staff, they make the architectural powerhouse that does full-service project design and management from concept to completion for some of the Caribbean's most exciting architectural works. Hi.
Hi.
You busy?
A little bit. I have to finish this mock-up for Dylan.
Okay.
What you have there?
So I just got off the formally clients about the feasibility study you did for the Belmont project. He sounded a little nervous. He has to submit his bid by 4 o'clock. I think he may need a little reassurance from you.
Well, hold on to this. You can share this with him. I know he's worried about whether he thinks he'll get town and country approval or not.
You think he'll get multifamily use for this project in that area?
I do. There's been a lot of development, specifically on Queen's Park East with new modern buildings, and it's changed the design language in the area. And I feel confident that he will get multifamily and that the project will be successful because a lot of young families would like to live in an urban area. I have a good feeling about this one. I really hope that the client seals the deal because this kind of project will do wonders for revitalizing the Belmont community.
Belmont is located in the heart of trendy Port of Spain, the vibrant capital of Trinidad and Tobago. Being this close to Port of Spain means that this site is ideal for young professionals who are just getting on the property ladder for the first time but want to live in the heart of the city. This property sits in the center of the action with all the amenities, bars and restaurants you could want right there on your doorstep.
I think Belmont has the perfect location to become a prime neighborhood once again, and if they can get their foot in the door, this could be a big win for them.
Historically, Belmont was home to a well-established middle class. Workers lived in Belmont for its close proximity to the city jobs, churches, and schools, forming the city's oldest suburb. The early origins of the area can still be seen in the narrow streets and the lanes that developed before city planning was in place, adding to the quaint, offbeat, charming feel to the neighborhood.
As Trinidad's economy has grown, location has become more important than ever. The suburbs around Port of Spain have become more in demand and more expensive, so buyers have been looking to less conventional areas that lead to shorter commutes and better access to the amenities of the city.
Belmont is perfectly located on the doorstep of Port of Spain and is in a picturesque area sandwiched between the Queen's Park Savannah, Trinidad's largest park, home to several sports and recreational activities, and the beautiful hills of the Northern Range.
So naturally, the area has been earmarked for redevelopment and is attracting interest from developers.
Hey, great news. The Belmont offer is going through and everything is a go.
Fantastic. I'm so glad he got it rather than anyone else.
Yep. So which architect do you want to put on this design?
Energetic, young, somebody who's going to do a good job with something new and fresh. I think Natalie would be the one.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing. Totally agree.
Okay, so you want to brief her on it and let's agree the timelines because I'm sure it's going to be a quick turnaround.
Sounds good.
Hi, Maureen.
Hi.
I have have my first draft for the apartments. I had to be creative with the space planning to get the 8 units to fit as opposed to 6, but everything works.
What? 8 units.
This is Belmont?
Correct.
No way. The most you might be able to get is 6 with the density.
Well, I'm going to have to go in town and country and fight for that. We'll have to go and talk to the planners and see if we can get it. We have everything. The land is big enough. We have the setbacks. Natalie has the setbacks on. The parking is adequate. They would be crazy to turn this down. It's ideal.
Well, good luck with that, because you all know how town and country is.
Not to worry. We'll get the 8.
I think it works.
All right then. Already about that one.
Up next on Decoded,
So this is a separate sort of look, because now the site has a lot of space. It's very green. All the parking areas are green.
nice. Ooh, looking good.
So we managed to get the town and country issue sorted out, and even though the area was zoned for 6 units, we got 8 on the site, and because the project would not have been financially viable with the 6, so 8.
Sure, the client is super happy about that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be just thrilled. You get to break that news to him. And you know how Belmont always had smaller, tighter lots with smaller houses. So this is a separate sort of look, because now the site has a lot of space. It's very green. All the parking areas are green.
Spacious.
Yeah, the front areas are green areas as well, with common patios for people for outdoor liming space, communal activity. So which is something that's not really done in that area. The units are themselves spacious and private.
Who would you say this is targeted to? Would it be young professionals or a young family with like one child?
Yes,
now
I would say, people who want to live in an urban area close to Port of Spain that can't afford high prices, but looking for good quality and a nice environment, and it's gated, so it's secure. I put in a yes. You want one? And Natalie did an awesome job. She did a really good job. So she had a lot to consider. The site being that particular shape and fitting the units in and getting the parking and the circulation to work. I think the client is going to be really happy, and the people who buy the units are going to be very happy as well, because they're spacious and private, and there's a lot of opportunities here for growth.
What about visitors parking? Any?
Yeah, there's visitors parking. Each, I think, Natalie, how many parking spots we have?
About 2.
2
About
per
4. So
4
it's
per unit.
4 visitors per unit.
And 2 parking spaces per unit, and additional 4 visitors parking spaces. So that's real good. And you notice she also put in 2 separate entrances, one for pedestrian and bikes. So people could take their bikes and cycle to work, and because the Savannah's right there, and then the double gate for the vehicles coming into the compound.
Get out this phone then.
We'll talk to him. We wanted to make sure that the layout was suited to the new commuter who wants to think green, so we have 2 entrances, making the site extremely accessible whether you're coming from the north or the south, or opening it up to residents who take public transport or who may want to take their bike to work or go for a ride on the weekend. Of course, while the area is up and coming, we know a lot of young and single people are likely to end up buying into the development, so security is paramount. We designed it as a gated community, and we also sourced these great custom fabricated metal doors that have proprietary locking systems integrated into the frame, so they're virtually impenetrable. Typically, the housing stock in Belmont is limited to single-family homes and 1 to 2-story buildings that are tightly packed together on small lots. Young couples or young professionals wanting a modern apartment or home in the area, this would be their chance. So now we just need to make sure that we can execute the project for the client within the budget and without any cost overruns.
Okay, so now that the drawings are all completed, this is where I step in. I need to put the project out to tender and find the right contractor to execute the job and bring our designs to life.
We have a pool of excellent contractors that we tend to work with. We only choose competent people. Otherwise, before we invite anyone to tender, we do due diligence. We look at their company profile, their insurance policies, workmen's compensation, bank references, and we go to see 4 of their completed jobs. And we get feedback from the owners. We only want the best.
For this project, ultimately, what I'm looking for is a company with experience in building this sort of multi-residence, modern property with our budget and timescales in mind. This is an investment project for our client, so we're getting the turnaround time and the final cost right is absolutely essential. Hey,
Hi.
I've just finished the comparative analysis for the project, and I think I might need your help. It's a little tight. It's a tight race between the 2 best contractors, so yeah.
Okay, I see what's going on here. But I think it's going to come down. I mean, they're both good contractors. They both know what they're doing. They have excellent products.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to personality as to who is the better suited person. And, well, you know who is.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. So I think I know who you'll go with now. I'll call the client and we'll take it from there.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Hi Errol, it's Sam. So I just got to a meeting with Maureen. We went over the contractor's analysis and I think we have a fit. It's going to be based on personality because the costs are very close. But I think this would be a really good match. You and Brahma, it's a good fit. So what do you think? Yeah, I think it's going to mesh well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a call and see when he can start construction, and we'll do up the paperwork and we'll set a date. So I'll call you back soon. Okay, great. The client has chosen the contractor he wants, and it's exactly who I thought it would be. I was secretly rooting for Alan because I knew the 2 of them would be perfect together. I'm always so pleased when we can pair the right client with the right contractor. So I just need to get the contractor, Alan Brahma, in to sign the contracts and then we can get going. I'm so excited for this project to get started now. So
Great
good to see you.
Have a seat.
Thank you. So I'm so glad you're on board with this project in Belmont with us.
Yes, well, you know, it's years we've been working together with MoCad.
Yeah.
It's going to uplift Belmont, and we are looking forward to it.
Yeah. You know, I have to insist that we keep this project within the constructed cost so that it'll be worthwhile for our client, right, Alan? And I need more bills on time.
Most definitely. You don't have to remind me.
You know.
I know you're going to
I will
harass
call
me
you.
every single day.
All right, well, we can get going on the contracts. This is it here. You just have to sign and we can get cracking.
Yeah, sure.
So now that the contracts have all been signed, construction can now start. Yes!
Up next on Decoded,
Alan, I'm going to have to come down and on site now. Take pictures, excavate, I want proper, everything recorded, because this is going to shake up things. So construction on the Belmont project has gotten underway with Alan in charge, and I'm pretty confident we don't need to worry about this project until it gets closer to being finished. So construction on the Belmont project is going good. They're underway. I don't think we have to give it too much attention again because we have a solid contractor working. Alan is good. The drawings are a good package. There isn't any information he's going to need for a long time, so we could look at that sometime in the future. High tensile material, floor beams, first floor slab.
Need to disturb you all a second.
We're doing to a claim here, not good timing.
Yeah, but I have Alan on the phone and you need to take this call. He's on Belmont side and we have a problem. It's urgent.
Okay, what line?
Line 3.
Yeah, Alan. No. What you talking about? That's impossible. We did a topographic survey on that site and it was supposed to be solid and good. You knew about it?
Just found out.
Alan, you know what he's telling me on the phone? He's telling me that when they excavated, despite the topographic survey and everything, when they excavated, they found a lot of junk in the site, like it was a dump that they were putting garbage inside basically. And they just leveled the site and that's what we bought. So there's a hole deep, about 16 feet deep, with garbage in it. And I'm gonna have to come down on that site now. Take pictures, excavate, I want proper, everything recorded, because this is gonna up things.
Don't worry now, just go down on site now. We will sort it out. We've done like how many projects? 500? We will work it out. Just go on site now, see how bad it is, and we'll figure it out. Let's see what to tell Errol.
Yeah, but it's a cost. You know, I'm dreading calling Errol and telling him about this problem. He's going to freak out.
I know. Just go on site now. Let's see how bad it is, and we'll come up with something. Don't worry about it.
I guess that's why we have a contingency built into the budget.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
But we have a serious problem. All right, the site, the fill on the site is very
Tell
poor.
me exactly what the problem is.
The problem is that this fill that we have there, President, cannot work on the site. We have to remove it completely, all right, and replace it with good compatible fill.
All right, well, let's go and have a look at it.
Yeah, sure.
The unexpected collapse of a portion of the land, which was a result of a prior, poorly managed landfill, can mean a major setback for both the budget and timeline for completion of the project. Maureen had to visit the site to assess the damages in order to put measures in place to solve the impeding problem and report to the client.
As we excavated, we met a lot of inorganic material. We met steel, bottle, cuttings, whatever they could find.
I'm surprised
anything.
you didn't find a wool car down in there. So what depth do you estimate behind the wall?
I think we have to go to a depth at least 8 feet.
And for what extent to the site?
The full building print.
The full footprint of the
Footprint
building.
of the
That's going
building.
to cost a huge amount of money and take plenty more time.
Yes.
What is the
but-
impact going to be on the whole construction program and the cost?
Well, there are obviously things we can do to try and make some savings, but it's going to have an impact, right? And this alone will take at least 6 weeks.
All right, well, I need to get from you a measurement on the amount of fill, the amount of cubic meters, the man hours, the equipment, so that we could give the client a clear, concise estimate of the cost. And if you could add this into the construction program and we see what that impact is. I mean, he's going to flip out, he's going to have a conniption.
Yes.
And I have to manage this situation to be able to see what we could pull from elsewhere to be able to make it better.
Yeah, sure. Yes, I'll do that immediately.
All
Get
right,
back
thanks,
to you.
Alan.
Up next on Decoded,
Wow, Natalie, I really like how everything came together. The colors of the outside of the building, the greige against the orange with the stone plaster, the texture. really like how everything came together. The colors of the outside of the building, the greige against the orange with the
Yeah.
stone plaster, the texture, the neutral surrounds of the windows, the landscaping, and how it feels on the site. It feels good.
Yeah, everything came together so nicely. 8 units. We have all our parking, and everything is just spot on, from the finishes to the colors to the textures. If you think outside is nice, let's go take a look inside to the model unit.
I'm excited. I want to see inside. Let's go.
Okay, so this is it.
Wow. Very cool. I love it.
Yeah. It doesn't feel compact at all, right?
No, it feels very spacious.
So open floor plan, open kitchen into the living space, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a laundry, as well as the entertainment area on the patio. But this kitchen,
I like the tones, the ash colored base cabinets, and the contrast with the porcelain tile picks up the colors beautifully. And then the biscuit upper cabinets.
is the neutral tones and the neutral tones on the upper cabinets.
Like this.
Wine glasses, furnished apartments, yeah. Cabinetry is
Look at the
nice.
hot drawer. Excellent. Right next to the stove. Really good design. Soft close hinges. Yes.
Yes.
Nice double fridge.
Yes, it's a big kitchen. But my favorite part about this apartment is the living space. It just opens onto the patio and you get to see the outdoor garden area. It's really nice. So let's have a look.
Yeah.
So nice open living room. Feels so tall and spacious.
Yeah, I really like the tray ceiling and the choice of the ceiling fan and the light fixtures, the paint color. Beautiful. Everything is gorgeous.
Everything, it just helps everything feel so open.
And I like this chair.
And what's also good is that we have intercom, automated gates. So everything is a secure environment in here. And we also have internet. You know, it's move-in ready.
That's fantastic. Really good value. I want to see the rest. Show me the space.
Okay, let's check this one. And here's the master bedroom.
Lovely.
Nice and light.
Neutral tones. I like the fixtures. I like the feel of the space, the built-in cabinets.
And we also have an ensuite bathroom as well.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Good job, well done.
Thanks. Okay, so now that you've seen the full compound, tell me what you really think. Don't hold back.
I think you did a great job on the design. Especially, I'm impressed with some of the very small details. The entrance gate, the separate pedestrian entry gate, the way the water tanks are enclosed from site, the site drainage, everything being very neat, the grills, the underground drains, the centralized garbage collection, the intercom system, the gate entry system. I think people are going to get a lot of value and a lot of pleasure from living here in a true community sense. And you did a fantastic job. Top marks.
Thank you.
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's
All right, let's go.